This review is of Daiya dairy-free mozzarella shreds, and it's gluten-free, non-GMO, par-of, plant-based, dairy-free since it's dairy-free, also lactose-free. Um, I got very lucky. Somebody gave me this. Okay, nutrition facts. 7 grams of fat, of which 4 are saturated, no trans fats, no cholesterol, 210 milligrams of sodium, which is not so good, 7 grams of carbs that are not fiber and are not sugars, and a gram of protein. And one serving is 28 grams. I always forget to mention that, darn it. Sorry. All right, so here are the ingredients. Unfortunately, they do use coconut oil, which is not good for health. So use it sparingly. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. Would you please like, subscribe, share, and comment? Every little bit helps. And even if it's a short comment, that's great. Thank you. Given that my shoulder condition has gotten worse because of the injury I sustained last year working at Amazon, and that Sedgwick, the workers' comp company, refuses to acknowledge that it happened at work, and they will not pay for the surgery that's necessary. Best case scenario, as soon as possible, I'm going to have to take off of work with a medical leave of absence to have the surgery performed. If I'm fortunate and my condition isn't yet bad enough, I'll have a shoulder replacement. If this situation has already gone beyond the point where I can do that, which means that my rotator cuff is too badly damaged, then the result will be that I'll have to have a reverse shoulder replacement, which unfortunately means permanent disability in the left shoulder, because that kind of surgery doesn't have as good of a result as a regular shoulder replacement, which is really, really frustrating and for me and angers me. And I talked to Sedgwick's case manager for me yesterday, and she didn't care at all. And it made me very angry. And I actually yelled at her and cussed at her, and I don't normally do that, but they've been so... Sedgwick is a horrible company. If they were, I wish that the authorities would do something about them, because they're criminals. Anyways, sorry. The point is that while I'm on medical leave of absence, I'll be getting 60% of my normal pay. So at this time, I'm earning a little bit more than $1,000 a week. So you can say 60% of that is $600. Unfortunately, they're also going to take taxes and benefits. So we're talking about probably $300 a week. 3, 6, 9, 12. So about $1,200. My rent is $1,100. And that means I don't know how long this is going to take before I can get back to work, but it's going to be very hard for me. So if anybody wants to help me financially so that I can make it through that time period where I'm bringing home, figuratively speaking, money while I'm recuperating from the surgery, that would be really helpful. Anyways, to get back to this, I'm very sorry. I'm going to just take a bit of this. It tastes nothing like mozzarella. Now, I'm not sure if this melts like mozzarella does. Based on my experience with the other one, the fake cheddar, it doesn't. But I could be wrong. But yeah, if you're looking for a mozzarella substitute, this is not going to make you happy in terms of the flavor. It's a nice flavor, don't get me wrong. But as far as what mozzarella tastes like, which is mostly salt, because traditionally it would be the women, when they were making this mozzarella cheese, they would use sea salt, fresh from the ocean, or the Mediterranean Sea, and so it would get boiled down, and that would produce the salty flavor of the mozzarella. I can't do that, and there's already too much salt in this anyways. Mozzarella without that salt has very little flavor. I've made mozzarella. It's not easy. It's kind of a difficult process, but It's easy, it's simple, but it's difficult. If that makes any sense. You try and you'll understand. Um, so yeah, as far as mozzarella, I'll give it a, without talking about how well it melts and becomes stringy like real mozzarella, I'll give it a 2 because it just doesn't taste like mozzarella. As far as the flavor on its own merits, I'll give it a 7. All right. I'm also going to be having some mac and cheese with this, so we'll get to see that too.
Thanks for watching. I need to ask for your help. On December 11th, 2024, Amazon fired me under false pretenses, and on the 17th, I had surgery for the injury that occurred at Amazon that Amazon and Sedgwick refused to take responsibility for, so it's coming out of my pocket and my insurance company's pocket. So that means I'm unemployed and I will not be getting short-term disability from Amazon or from Sedgwick. So my financial situation is a bit of a problem right now. If you would like to help me, there are some things you can do. Number 1, you can like, subscribe, share, comment, and turn on notifications on my channels. Number 2, if you'd like to give a one-time donation, and please don't do this if you can't afford it, you can, on the Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, do a super thanks. Number 3, if you would like to help me on a monthly basis, you can become a member on Glenn's Fast Reviews, and or you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there. Thank you so much for your support.